Imagine waking up to move out of your nightmare neighborhood, only to find your moving truck chained to a mailbox by the HOA queen herself, screaming that your house numbers are community property. But what if that petty tyrant was hiding a massive fraud empire, and her desperate power grab exposed her to federal prison? In the manicured lawns of Willow Creek Estates, a gated community in suburban Texas where every blade of grass seemed measured for compliance, Alex Harper decided it was time to bolt. The 52-year-old software engineer had bought his modest ranch-style home a decade ago, thinking it was a slice of the American dream: pool access, neighborhood barbecues, and property values that climbed like ivy. But under the veneer of picket fences and welcome wagons lurked a suffocating web of rules enforced by Linda Voss, the HOA president who'd turned community standards into her personal fiefdom. Alex's wife, Mia, had passed from a sudden heart attack 2 years back, leaving him rattling around in a house full of echoes. Her unfinished knitting sat on the couch, her favorite mug in the cupboard. He couldn't take it anymore. So, he sold the place quietly and bought a quiet condo in Austin, far from the prying eyes and endless violation notices. Linda Voss was the epitome of suburban authority gone rogue, a former HR manager who'd clawed her way to HOA supremacy 6 years ago. With her perfectly coiffed bob, pearl earrings, and an orange vest that screamed official business, she patrolled the streets like a one-woman Gestapo. Neighbors whispered about her fining old Mr. Jenkins $100 for a bird feeder that attracted unsanctioned wildlife, or demanding the Ramirez family repaint their garage door because the beige was one shade off approved ecru. But Linda always wrapped her tyranny in saccharine smiles and platitudes about preserving our shared harmony. Alex had stayed off her radar mostly, paying dues on time, mowing on schedule, until he tried to leave. The trouble started 3 weeks before moving day. Alex submitted his exit paperwork, 30 days notice. No dues owed. House inspection passed. Linda's response came via certified mail: denied. Incomplete relocation impact study required. At the board meeting in the community center, under buzzing fluorescents that cast harsh shadows, Linda leaned into the mic with her trademark condescending lilt. "Mr. Harper, we can't just let residents flee without assessing the void they'll leave in our fabric. You'll need a certified consultant. The cost? $3,000. The consultant? Her brother-in-law, Ted, who ran a compliance firm out of his garage." Alex's jaw tightened. "This smells like a shakedown." "Linda." She blinked innocently, tapping her clipboard. "Oh, Alex. It's just procedure to keep our community thriving. Wouldn't want property values to dip because of hasty exits. Now would we?" He refused. "Of course." That's when the whispers began. On the neighborhood Facebook group, posts popped up: Alex Harper skipping town amid rumors of unpaid fines. Comments flooded in, angry emojis. Accusations of being a deadbeat deserter. His buyer got spooked by anonymous emails claiming the house had hidden liens. Alex sat in his dim living room, scrolling through the vitriol, his coffee going cold. He didn't lash out. Instead, he started documenting. Screenshots, timestamps, IP traces from his tech background. Mia had always said, "Patience is a weapon." Alex, let them dig their own graves. He smiled faintly at the memory. But inside, the rage simmered like a pot about to boil. Moving day dawned bright and merciless, the Texas sun already baking the asphalt at 7 a.m. The rental truck rumbled up, 2 burly movers hopping out with boxes. Alex directed them, feeling a spark of relief. Then, like a storm cloud in pearls, Linda appeared in her bathrobe and slippers, clipboard in hand. Halt! Unauthorized commercial vehicle on premises. The lead mover scratched his head. Ma'am, we're parked legally. Permit in the dash. Linda's eyes narrowed, her voice pitching up like a kettle. I demand to inspect for contraband any HOA documents, blueprints, or fixtures that rightfully belong to the collective. Alex stepped forward, calm but firm. Linda, this is my stuff. Back off. She smirked, pulling out a chain from her robe pocket like a magician's trick. Oh. But that mailbox? Community asset until you pay the exit fee. With a clank that echoed down the street, she padlocked the truck to the post. Neighbors peeked from curtains, but no one intervened. Alex's phone buzzed, his daughter, Jamie, a sharp-eyed attorney in D.C. Dad, this is harassment. Want me to fly down? He chuckled bitterly. Nah. Kiddo. It's just HOA nonsense. But Jamie paused. Mom was onto something about Linda before. You know. She found weird bank transfers in the HOA reports. Alex froze. Mia had been the treasurer briefly, sniffing around discrepancies before her health failed. He dismissed it as stress. Now. It clicked like a lock tumbler. As the morning dragged, Linda escalated her theater. She paraded back in full regalia, orange vest gleaming, measuring tape dangling like a noose. Flanked by two reluctant neighbors she'd strong-armed with threats of fines for their non-compliant holiday lights. She proclaimed, Alex Harper, you're in breach of Code 52D, illicit removal of communal identifiers. Alex whipped out his phone. Hitting record. Communal what? That's my mailbox. Installed with my own hands. Linda pointed dramatically, her finger quivering with faux outrage. Those numerals were assigned by HOA decree. They stay. The absurdity hung in the air like bad perfume. One neighbor, Mrs. Elena from across the street, muttered, This is ridiculous, but Linda shot her a glare. Support the rules, Elena, or your fence gets measured next. The movers exchanged glances. Lady, we ain't touching this mess. Linda wheeled on them. You're complicit in theft. I offered you $150 to accidentally smash his boxes, got the email right here. The lead mover laughed outright. Yeah. We saved that. Dashcam 2. Linda's face flushed beet red, her composure cracking like cheap vinyl siding. Alex dialed 911 quietly. Officers. We've got an assault and false imprisonment brewing here. Linda snatched at his keys. These grant access to HOA-sensitive areas. He yanked back. Touch me again. And it's battery on camera. She huffed. I'm safeguarding order. But her eyes darted, betraying the first flicker of doubt. Police arrived. Sirens slicing the suburban quiet. Officer Ramirez eyed the chained truck wearily. Ma'am, you can't detain private property like this. Linda waved her bylaws. But the covenants state, Ramirez cut her off. Covenants don't trump law. Unchain it or face charges. Grumbling, she complied. But not before hissing at Alex. This isn't over. You'll regret defying the community. As the cops left with warnings, Alex noticed Elena slipping him a note. Linda tried to claim my shed last month. Fake papers. Watch your back. The pieces were aligning, Mia's old suspicions. The consultant racket. Linda wasn't just petty, she was pilfering. That night, at 1 a.m., Alex's doorbell chimed incessantly. Groggy. He peered through the peephole, Linda in a knockoff security outfit. Flashlight beaming. Urgent inspection for code violations. He cracked the door. It's the middle of the night. Linda. She pushed forward. Section 19E permits anytime entry for hazards. Alex blocked her. No such section. Get out or it's trespassing. She reeked of desperation and cheap Chardonnay. I am the guardian of this enclave. Lights flicked on neighboring porches. Fine, she snarled. Retreating. But expect the inspector tomorrow. Sure enough. Dawn brought Mr. Patel. The city inspector. Clipboard in tow. Complaint of unpermitted alterations. Alex toured him around, everything legit. Permits filed. Patel sighed. This is baseless. Third time this month from your HOA press. As he left, Linda marched over, brandishing papers. Alex owes $4,000 in retroactive fees. His driveway's non-standard, belongs to us now. Alex smirked. My driveway? You claiming asphalt ownership? Her voice rose. Deviations incur community reclamation. The irony dripped like sarcasm, her reclamations were lining her pockets. By afternoon, the moving company bailed, cease and desist from Voss Compliance LLC, threatening lawsuits. Voss LLC? A quick search revealed Linda's sham firm. Alex rebooked with another outfit. But Linda struck deeper. His condo seller called, anonymous tips about fraud liens on your current home. Then, a bombshell, Jamie's firm got a call from concerned parties questioning her ethics. Tying it to family instability. Alex's blood boiled. She's attacking my kid now? Jamie laughed darkly over the phone. Dad. This is extortion territory. Mom's files showed HOA funds funneled to Voss LLC. Let's turn the tables. Linda's intrusions peaked that evening. Alex returned home to new locks on his doors. A note, secured per HOA Protocol 27F. Inside, via a locksmith's help, he found drawers rifled. Mia's old HOA folder missing. But she'd left a trail, a stray USB drive with bank records showing $150,000 siphoned to improvement schemes. Alex photographed it all. Heart pounding. Gotcha, he whispered. The harassment snowballed. Fake liens appeared on his door, $12,000 in deficiency charges, including penalties for missing meetings during family bereavement. Cruel. Then, a call from social services, tip about your daughter's professional fitness amid paternal disputes. Jamie fumed. This crosses into defamation. But Linda overplayed, she phoned Jamie's office directly. Ranting about corrupt family ties undermining justice. Recorded. Of course. Alex compiled evidence, Mia's audits. Neighbor testimonies. Elena revealed Linda's bribery, $50 to the UPS guy to lose Alex's mail. Others chimed in, forged seizures of patios. Decks. Linda was running a theft syndicate under HOA cover. Sunday's emergency HOA meeting was the powder keg. The center buzzed with 100-plus residents. News vans outside. Linda, suited up, pounded the gavel. We're here to expose Alex Harper's sabotage. She flashed slides, embezzlement proof, $250,000 vanished. But the docs were hers. Transfers to Voss LLC. Vice President Raj stood. Linda. The board demands your resignation. Audits show your fraud. Gasps. Elena played a recording, Linda offering hush money. That's edited. Linda yelped. Bolting for the door. But Jamie's contacts had tipped the feds. Agents blocked her. Linda Voss. Arrested for fraud. Racketeering. Handcuffs clicked as she wailed. "I'm the protector." Applause erupted, neighbors finally free. "This conspiracy," she shrieked. But her mask shattered, revealing the greedy manipulator beneath. 3 months later, Alex settled in Austin, toasting Mia's memory. Linda got 7 years federal time. Assets seized. Refunds issued. Willow Creek reformed, transparent audits. Anti-abuse laws inspired statewide. Jamie's case became precedent, exposing HOA scams nationwide. But here's the question, in a world where community rules mask power grabs, was Alex the villain for fighting back? Or is the real crime letting tyrants like Linda rule unchecked?